Jimmy's Jam Box. Keep jamming. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another exciting episode of Jimmy's Jam Box. We're here. We're back at it again, and we're going to get on into it. But before we do, as always, please make sure to like, subscribe, push all the buttons, do all the things. You know, I don't know where they are, but you do, and I trust you. With that being said, let's go ahead and get on into it. Here is today's guest.
What's up, everybody? I'm Tenshi, and I do a lot of music in different genres and stuff. Let my heart out a lot.
Hell yeah. Why don't you tell us a little bit about, like where you're from, what you do, give us that like Tinder profile of your involvement with music.
I'm from North Carolina.
Okay.
Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay.
But I moved to New York, you feel me, before I came here to Portland.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So I basically moved here to do music, to continue, you feel me, doing my thing, but with just a group of people, you feel me, support and all that. So
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And so what made y'all decide to move out to here specifically?
Well, one of my homies was friends with one of my friends, so he basically knew him. They was talking, you feel me, and he told him to come out here. And I was like, whoa, you feel me? I was like, what? And then he eventually convinced me to come out here, so and then after that, everything just started on a little roll, you feel me? So
hell yeah. And do you play any instruments?
I can play the flute a little bit, you feel me? But other than that, not really. I owned a guitar at one point, but the strings broke.
I gotcha. And then when did you get into music initially? Like what was the starting point for you?
I would have to say when I was 12. Okay. When I was 12, the Moto and Hell Yeah, Fucking Right by Lil Wayne and Drake, they both made those songs, and like it made me want to like do the same thing. I was already like, kind of freestyling and rapping because my dad and whatnot, but like that's really like what made me want to rap.
Hell yeah. No, I feel that. Yeah. And then this next question, it's one we ask early, it's one we ask often, and it's definitely a crowd favorite. What was the first album you ever bought with your own money?
Oh shit, Linkin Park. It was the one with I can't even remember the song. It had Shadow of the Day on it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it was that album. I can't remember which album it was, but it was definitely Linkin Park.
Hell yeah.
I mean, love Linkin Park. Yeah.
Definitely a solid starting album. Mm-hmm. And then what was the first show you ever went to? That was like a show you like wanted to go to?
It was my brother took me to my first show. I listened to Young Thug a lot, so I was like, okay, so it was Young Thug, and he was bringing out Travis before he was like super big.
Okay.
So yeah, like it was that was like the first one I went to, and I was like, I want to go to this. You feel me?
Hell yeah. I mean, definitely a good one to go to. Yeah. All right, now let's go ahead and let's dive into you as the artist, and we're gonna get an easy one out of the way. How did you pick your name?
Honestly, I've been calling myself Angel for the longest, you feel me? So originally, like maybe like 2 months ago, my name was actually Monte Vice. Mm-hmm. I went by that for like 9 years. Gotcha. And I decided to change it because this year, it just felt like the right time. Some things happened, and I felt like it was the right time for sure.
Oh yeah, I feel that. Now, this is a question I just started asking some people recently, so I'm excited to finally bake it into the right spot. What was your very first musical name?
Don't judge me for this.
It's everybody's first one. It's allowed to be as silly as possible.
It was Sunny D. It was Sunny D.
It's
for
allowed to
sure.
be as silly as possible. I just said that.
No,
I'm sticking to that every. No, I'm kidding. That,
Chill, I was
hey,
really
that's a
damn,
fun
you
one
feel
though.
me?
That
Nah, like the reason why is because like that was my like favorite juice, like at the time of me that age. So I was
before
like,
you got old enough to question what was it actually.
yeah, right. Before
Because it wasn't orange juice.
No, oh no,
It wasn't
no.
orange juice. I think it says contains less than 1%.
That
I didn't think that was a possibility, but we did it.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So no, yeah, that's yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, thanks for sharing that.
Appreciate you.
Take
man.
us through your writing process. And specifically, I want to focus on when you get inspired. Obviously, that's the first step. But when you get inspired, what do you do to start a track? Like, how do you sit down and get into it? And then what decides a track is ready to release?
Well, I don't really write anymore. I haven't written a song in a while, but honestly, I just use the daily emotions and things that I've been through that just have been just very big moments or like life changing for me, or like small things that affect me. Once I hear a beat and honestly I can connect with a lot of sounds, but like if once I hear a specific beat, and I'll know exactly what I want to say like right there. Like I sometimes itch, you feel me, if we're like with a bunch of my niggas, you feel me, like we all are almost like that, you feel me, but for me it's like it's right there, like I can start spitting,
Okay.
start going at it. And your other question about the
What decides when it's ready to put out?
what decides when it's ready, honestly, once because I started mixing my own stuff, so like once it sounds really good and I feel like it's time. Like I used to release like tapes on tapes on tapes without really caring about too much of the quality. I would be like, all right, this sounds good. This is a song I can. Now I'll make like I've made a lot of songs in small periods of time. So like I'll just I'll do that. I'll make a lot of songs and just kind of decide from there, and I'll try to stick to quality. So if the quality is right and it's the right timing, from like what I feel, then I'll release it for sure.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Now, out of all of the songs you currently have available, if you had to show somebody one, so if you had to pick one song to show people, what song would you show people?
A lot of my songs, most of my songs are, I feel like, really emotional, and they hold a lot of, weight in it, I feel like. So like, if I had to show someone a song that's like never listened to me or anything like that, it would either be The Feels. I have like 3 that I would show someone: The Feels, Demon Time, or no, what the fuck? No, wait, hold on. No, okay, yeah. So The Feels, Demon Service, or She Didn't Mean It.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what about those 3 specifically?
The Feels, I would say, because it was the first song that started like popping off, like just started getting thousands of plays, like kind of like a little later after I dropped it, but like it just started picking up at a certain point. And that's like one of my most saddest songs, with like I was crying in it, like I was just like really torn down, and that was the first song that took off kind of for me, and I was so dawned. I was like, why are people like listening to this? But I understand why, because the emotion that I put into it, they're probably feeling it, or they're going through something with what I said in the song, or whatever the case is, they really feel it, and that's how I feel about it, because it wouldn't make noise, or the noise it did make, if it wasn't connecting. So yeah, I love The Feels. She Didn't no, Demon Service, that's just a song that I also had a lot of emotion for. Like, I was talking about some really touchy things, but that's the best I've ever sung on a track. You feel me? I sung like I feel like I did pretty good.
Yeah, you were like right in your range.
Yeah, I was like right in my range of like, okay, if people listen to this not gonna be like bad singing. And I know I can rap. You know what I'm saying? I can rap, but singing is always something for me that I'm kind of like off standoffish with. Like, I won't freestyle sing in front of someone, but I do it, sometimes. But
I'd hope everybody freestyle sings on their own time.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I hope there's not somebody walking around going,
just like, you feel me, just bopping.
Nope, not gonna make any music with my mouth. Like, you know what I mean? Like, like, I hope everybody does that all the time.
Yeah, you feel me? It's nice to feel. It's nice to get it out. I feel like that music's my outlet. But she didn't mean it, because that was the last song before I changed my name to Tenshi, and that song is like explaining why I changed my name to Tenshi. I just don't say that's the reason why I did.
Gotcha.
In the song. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, now just to circle back, earlier you'd said that your name was Angel.
Yeah.
Is that your like name?
No.
Oh, okay. No, so Tenshi is your name.
No.
Oh, okay. So hold on. Timeline it, because I thought it was Tenshi earlier, because just through Instagram and things like that.
Yeah, no. Monte, so I was Monte Vice, and Monte is a piece of my real name, my middle name, which is Clemente. So I just took the Monte part and added Vice onto it. At first, I didn't even realize what I added Vice on there for at all. And I just looked it up and I was like, whoa, like vices, you feel me? Like, I started learning about vices, and then it kind of clicked. Yeah.
Sure. But where did Tenshi come into play? I guess that's the part I'm not connecting here.
Okay, so all right, Tenshi is Japanese for angel.
Oh,
yeah, it's Japanese for angel.
So and both of them are the same thing. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh. And the reason why I did it in Japanese because I love the Japanese culture. But my friend,
but real quick, just to confirm, if you were going to be on a flyer as your musical name, what would your musical name be on the flyer?
Tenshi for sure.
Okay, cool.
Tenshi,
we got there. Sorry, please continue.
The reason why I did Tenshi instead of just Angel is because my friend, he has Angel in his name. You feel me? And he knows we both fuck with Angel. We have been for a while. So I was like, I'm still Angel. You feel me? I still want to be an Angel. So
I think it counts. There's that across the seas rules. So there you go.
Me? Yeah, exactly.
Hell yeah. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next question. I think this will tie in well. What was either your most favorite show, or if you have too many favorites, your most wildest show that you've ever performed? Or if they're separate stories, but you have one for each, you can tell both of them.
Ooh, easy. So wait, the most wild one and the most what?
Most favorite.
Most favorite.
If they're not the same thing.
Okay. So the wildest show I did was in this underground, it was in this underground facility, and it was just open area. And I was doing a song. I was doing a feature from my boy's song, and I was performing it. So many people, energy was crazy. It was just wild. It was like an abandoned building. There was a boat. Sitting, a messed up boat sitting somewhere, and vendors and all types of stuff. And a couple famous, I think one famous person came out that night there. And I
love it when famous people come out.
You feel me? Yeah. It was a famous dude there, and you feel me? A couple of other, big artists and shit. And so that was definitely the wildest show I feel like that I did. The best show for me, that felt the best. I just moved here, and it was maybe 2 months or a month and a half into me being here. Shout out my boy Mags, 2 Mags.
Shout out 2 Mags.
Yeah, shout out 2 Mags. I have a song with him and a couple of other of my homies, and one of his homies who they're not together anymore as a collective. They were HHM, Haha Militia.
Ooh, good name.
Yeah.
Good name.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
That was a smooth name for sure. but yeah, he was doing a tour and he wanted him to come perform at the tour. So like it was just cool just to like that was like so dope for me. I was like, wow, like I get to it was AK3K's show. That was the funnest show for me for sure. It was the most experience. Like it dawned on me like I'm here now in Portland.
Hell yeah. Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. All right. Now we've got one last question for the artist focus portion of this.
Okay.
This one's kind of a dense question though.
Mm-hmm.
Out of everything that you have to do to make music, all the stuff, all the parts that it takes, not what comes from it, but the things you have to do to make it. What is it about making music that you love the most? What is it, the thing that like keeps you coming back? What is it that like making music gives you?
Being able to cry at any time, being able when a beat makes me cry, or like when I like just feeling euphoric, bro. Like just it feels euphoric. It's like I can't explain the feeling, but like I want to be able to feel good. And a lot of the times the only way to do that is to record, to let my voice out, you know? Okay. So being able to be emotional, like being able to just fucking be vulnerable, emotional, and let it out, you know, is that's my favorite part. That's definitely what I love the most.
Oh yeah, it's very therapeutic.
Oh yeah, so therapeutic. Like music's always gonna be there, you know, for me, as you know. So
hell yeah.
That sounded a little broken, but
no. I mean, everybody has their own reason. There is not a specific reason to do music. You know what I mean? It's not like your reason is a better or worse reason, or like there's a right or wrong. Like everybody has different things that music does for them. That's why music is allowed to be so personal. You know what I mean? So like it like, and that's cool that you even like have that outlet. You know what I mean? There's some people who like feel they are incapable of even being able to cry. You have an opportunity to control when it happens. Yeah. And that's, you know, that's regular. Like you're supposed to do that.
To be able to do that.
You're supposed to be able to regulate that. So that, you know, in a way that's healthy.
Yeah. Like sometimes when I can't cry, like I'll be able to like, all right, I need to get this shit out.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. I mean, having a release valve doesn't hurt anybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it sounds like it's constructive. You know what I mean? You're taking that energy and you're transferring it into something that creates.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like, yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, thank you for sharing.
No, of course, man. Thank you for asking that question.
Yeah. But let's go ahead. We're going to move on to some hypothetical questions. And these ones, sky's the limits. There's no wrong answers. So have fun with it.
Okay.
The first one, if you could work with any one artist who's currently alive, and if it's a group, you got to pick one of the people, who would you work with and how would you choose to work with them?
One person that's alive. Let me really think. It would either be Frank Ocean.
Okay.
Yeah, it would either be Frank Ocean or Claro, Frank Ocean, or what's his name? Ski Mask.
Okay.
For sure.
Hell yeah. And let's stick to Frank Ocean because that was the first one. How would you choose to work with him?
In what sense? Like
would you want to would you want him as a feature? Would you want a feature? Would you want to like make your own and have him like help make the track? Like,
yeah, for sure. I would want to start from scratch, everything.
Okay.
Like ideas, like, you know, I don't even do that, but I know like if I were to get into his presence, I would want to craft something beautiful. You feel me? So
yeah, you'd definitely want to learn everything you could just from like seeing him do it too, for sure.
You feel me? Yeah, exactly.
For sure.
Yeah. So,
hell yeah. And then subsequently, who's a local artist that like you are aware of, you would like to work with, but you haven't connected with yet, but you would like to?
A local artist from out here. Let me think, that I haven't connected with yet. I know a lot. I know a pretty good amount of artists, but let me think. Is there anyone that isn't, that I haven't, like, not that I haven't met, but that I am not thinking of, that I don't know? Honestly, someone who I like if I'm being like 100% honest, is Cyber Drips.
Okay.
That's one person. He makes EDM, you feel me, and like
I'm familiar.
Just a bunch of crazy music, you feel me, and it's really good. It's really good music, and I feel like he has a pretty high work ethic when it comes to that. You know. Oh no, I'm tweaking. I don't know if he's. Well, yeah, him as well. You know, shout out Drips.
Yeah, I mean, Cyber Drips. If you want to be on the show,
for facts. But 23.
Okay.
23, bruh. Nigga, we need a song, you feel me? That's my homeboy, but like he works a lot, you know, with the music. He's always, you feel me? Like,
hell yeah.
He's out there, you feel me? He's bigger, you feel me? So like, I've been wanting to get a track with him for the longest, you feel me? So like,
hell yeah.
That's another person, and we don't make specifically the same type of shit like at all, really. But like,
I think
fuck
that's
with
okay.
His,
you know what I mean?
Me?
Yeah, like
I mean, but like we kind of do a bit. So like, you know, I just want to get working with him because he's a pretty cool dude. He's a really genuine dude. So like, yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, y'all know what to do. If you don't, let's make it happen.
Yeah, you feel me?
All right, and then for this next one, literally sky's the limits here. If you could perform anywhere in the world, and you wouldn't have to worry about crowd access, power, stability. The lineup was taken care of. It's guaranteed best show ever. Best show ever. Where would you want to have your best show ever?
If I had to be real, probably either Colombia, Japan, or Africa. Somewhere. I don't have a specific.
Somewhere in there.
Yeah,
though.
Somewhere in those three places, because like, you know.
I mean, TBD, I like, y'all. TBD.
TBD for real. You feel me? I don't really like. I mean, I like United States. You know what I'm saying? But like, I want to be international type shit. You know?
I mean, the world's a big place.
You know, the world's a huge place. I want to, you know, like Mardi Gras or whatever. You feel me? Like all that. You know, like there's huge, like, you know, things everywhere else, and like I know there's huge things here too in America, but like. Colombia, that's like my homeland. You feel me? I wasn't born there or grew up there or anything. I haven't even been there yet, but I have family out there and stuff, and I've seen them and all that. And that's one place I want to connect with. Like, you know, I love Japan. You know, I just love Japanese culture in general. You know, feel me? I watch anime. You know, so and then Africa. I'm African American as well, so. I know a lot about spirituality and mythological shit from Egyptian culture and African lore and a lot of stuff like that. So like I just love Africa as a whole. Like, you know, it's amazing. It's an amazing place.
Hell yeah.
You know,
Hell yeah.
A lot of secrets.
Oh yeah, definitely. All right, and then to wrap it up, if you had to pick a completely different genre than any other style of music you've done before. So if you've done like a cross genre one or anything like that, they're both excluded. And you can't pick country music or electronic music.
Wait, you said country music or what?
Or electronic music.
Fuck.
Too many people have gone to that answer. I want to make it harder.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What would you pick?
And you would do?
Yeah, and you would be equally as proficient as you are in your primary genre now.
I've done so many different genres. I feel like I've touched on every one, but honestly, what would you consider Death Grips to be? You know who Death Grips is?
Yeah.
What would you consider their genre to be? Because they're very like
that. I mean,
okay.
I try not to answer those kind of questions because it's hard to ever know.
Yeah.
Like it's hard to describe anything, and it's also like think something really out of pocket. Like so maybe pick something that's not in the same realm as like your music.
As something
so
I would do.
So like pick something out there.
Jazz.
Okay.
I would do jazz.
Okay.
I feel like I could sing with it. I would love to learn an instrument like a trumpet. My brother used to play the trumpet.
Oh yeah.
My dad used to sing in choir and stuff, and he used to have a little jazz band. You know, so I definitely would want to do like jazz if anything.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I feel that.
Jazz
All right.
is nice.
Hell yeah. All right, we're going to go ahead and start wrapping things up. Why don't you go ahead and tell us what's coming up in the future? Let's say like the end of October and onwards, as far as like show, music, things like that.
Shout out Knox and Loto. Hollow World shit.
Hell
They're
yeah,
having
shout
me
out
on
Hollow
a
World.
they're having me on a show later in December and whatnot, and they're also trying to get me on a little show. I think on the 20th, you feel me? Not a little
Perfect.
show. It's like I think it's like a rave or whatever. I don't even think I'm supposed to be saying it, but yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to. You feel me? With them and shows just come about kind of quick in Portland. You feel me? So
Yeah.
there will probably be some like in the future.
Oh, yeah. And then any music coming out before the end of the year?
Yeah, there's some pretty big features. Well, pretty solid features. I would say still pretty big for the realm that I'm in. You feel me? So, I got some pretty big features coming up. I'm gonna just say one of them because I can't fucking hold it.
They're yours. You can say as many as you want.
Hey, I'm sorry, Hex, but I gotta tell him. You feel me? Lil Playa. You feel me? That nigga, we've been listening to his music for a long ass time. You feel me? And we finally are able to fucking get in there. You feel me? Well, my boy, you feel me? He actually is fucking with him. So like, he's like, you know, he's setting that up and stuff. And shout out Hex, bro. He has a really crazy work ethic. You feel me? Also like AMVs, I just did one for him. Knox, I did one for myself. So I'm definitely damn, you know, I just gave out that I'm Lunar Sun God. So yeah, I'm also Lunar Sun God, you know. But
surprise, y'all.
damn, yeah, I do. That's my editor page.
Oh.
So fuck. But yeah, you know, I'm about to start busting out with I want to do music videos. I want to get a camera. I want to start doing music videos aside from AMVs too.
Hell yeah.
So yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, that's all exciting news.
Hey, appreciate you.
For this next one, go ahead and look straight at the camera and just tell people how they can find you, ads and things like that.
You can find me on Spotify. You feel me? Really everything music related under TNSHI, all caps, Tenshi. My Instagram is Tenshi Void with 2 Ds. So if you want to tap into the music, you feel me, and just see what I'm about, and you know, try to connect and yeah, feel some crazy feelings. Look me up, man.
Hell yeah. And then any other plugs, any other shout outs, anybody else you want to put on while you're on here?
Shout out my pops, you feel me? Shout out my mom and shit. My pops is my number one supporter and fan, along with my mom. Also, already shout out the nigga Hex. Fuck that nigga. Who else? Shout out Knox. Shout out Nino. Shout out Scoobs. Fucking who else? Goddamn. Shout out Shay. Shout out Nate. Shout out fucking I already said it, 2 Mags. I'll say it again. Yeah, those are all the people. Wait, no, I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. I don't want nobody to be angry. You feel me?
No, I think this portion is always the off the top of the head kind of thing.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So, yeah, shout out all the people who. Oh, Nomad. You feel me? So yeah, you know.
Hell yeah.
Align. So yeah. All right, that's it. Shout out all them niggas. You feel me? I love y'all boys.
Yeah. I'll choose to cut you off so you don't even get the option to say anybody else. There you go.
Okay,
I'll be the bad guy on this one, y'all.
Bet. Okay.
All right, now we've got one last question to go, but before we do, I'm gonna steal the camera for just a second.
You all good.
As always, y'all, please make sure to like, subscribe, push all the buttons, do all the things. You know that I don't know what they are, but you do, and I trust you. And with that being said, the final question. What is your guilty pleasure song?
My guilty pleasure song, like I listen to that to there's okay. It's
probably that one.
Yeah.
It's probably that one.
It's what is it called? It's a song. It's by Kid Cudi.
You can look it up on your phone if you want.
Yeah, real quick. Let me just see.
One day I'm gonna have somebody that can pull it up on the board here.
Right, literally. You know what? It's called Insomniac.
Okay.
Insomniac by Kid Cudi and this other cat, but that song like captures the emotions of being alone and like being, you feel me? And this is my one thing, we're all alone together. So, you know, we'll all go to sleep alone, but like we all wake up together, you feel me? And we're all connected through that, you know. We all feel emotions at the same time.
Hell yeah.
So it's like, you know. Also, shout out Jimmy. I forgot to say that. You feel me? Shout out this thing. You feel me?
Thank you.
Going hand with it. Hell yeah.
All right. We're going to go ahead and officially wrap things up. I really appreciate you coming through. Thank you so much.
Of course, man. Hell yeah. I'm glad to be here.
Hell yeah. All right. We're going to get up on out of here, y'all. This has been another exciting episode of Jimmy's Jambox. I'm Jimmy.
I'm Tenshi. You feel me?
And we're signing off. Later, y'all.
That's a wrap.
This is not a podcast. This is a show.
Keep jamming.